which leads us very neatly, of course, into our personal finance roundup. And I'm very pleased to welcome once again Dr. Roger Gewolb. Good morning to you, Roger.
Good morning, Nick.
So I really love to ask this because I think you've got a fantastic turn of phrase. What's really happening in our shopping trolleys, Roger?
Well, we all know that we shopped far more online during the pandemic than we did before. And no one really knows how much of that will continue, how much will stick as we come out of the pandemic, or at least reduced to a level of COVID that we can all live with. Now, bricks and mortar high street giant retailers are up to all sorts of maneuvers to get us to come and shop. But they've been hit very hard indeed by the online explosion. And they are now selling some of them reduced amounts for the same prices or the same amounts for higher prices. All manner of tricks are being reported. And we have online retailers that are also getting hit. For example, Ocado has just announced that it has lost all the gains that it made from the pandemic, as they posted a 13% loss of almost 180 million pounds to the end of February.
Roger, can I just ask you on that? Is it true that the actual online arm of the retailers who go out delivering to households, if you like, that they don't make money?
Some of them do, and some of them don't. Amazon, of course, makes a great deal of money. Ocado has really never made money. They claim that this huge loss is due to their building better warehouses and better robotic capabilities. But personally, I suspect that this is a trend that will affect a lot of online retailers. So basically, we're in a situation where shop-eyed shoppers can find some real savings and also probably grounds for complaints.
And this comes all at a time that a survey from Bank of America shows that British households have never scored or not scored so low on confidence measures since they've been surveying people. That's not a good sign for the retailers if we're losing our confidence.
No, it certainly isn't. Their surveys go back about at least 5 years, and wildly accelerating energy costs, huge soaring prices, national insurance rises, and the like are really squeezing us all, and they're going to squeeze us even further with energy rises of 50% in April alone.
And in a way, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy because all the news, all the papers are telling us how bad things are. So we crush our own confidence in a way. It's a vicious circle, isn't it?
Yeah, totally. The survey expected that with COVID easing, higher levels of confidence would come, but they haven't. And in fact, real wages have been dramatically reduced because pay has stabilized below expectations.
And add on inflation on that, of course, and then you're actually in negative territory, aren't you?
Yeah, totally. The Bank of England has just revised its projection from 5% to 7.25%, and that economic growth is down from 5% to 3.5%. 3.75%, sorry.
So you have some good news for us, don't you, on the high street?
Well, I think the sharpest of the big retailers are being very creative indeed. For example, Primark, always ahead of the game, it seems, has just announced a partnership with Greggs, the popular bakery chain.
But tell me, what the heck is going on here? I cannot see it. I mean, what do? Do I walk into Greggs and buy clothes now, or is it the other way around?
You buy joint branded clothes from Greggs and Primark, and you have a scone at the same time. Now, all the experts, in inverted commas, say that this is an absolutely desperate move to get us away from the online retailers and back on the high street. And then others say this is one of the most genius moves in retailing ever conceived.
Don't tell me someone's going to call it experiential shopping. So I have a Greggs sausage roll with my greasy hands all over the Primark clothing that I'm thinking of buying. Is this where we're going?
I'm afraid so. I'm sure this is already a term they're using, Nick.
I love it. I think it's fantastic. Listen, Roger, thanks very much for cheering me up in what was a pretty negative report there. That's Dr. Roger Gewolb, of course, CEO of Fair Money, personal finance and credit expert, as you would expect. Now,